Really good. She's sterilizing the place. Yeah, that's
Would you mind moving? You're sitting in my seat.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I need you to get up, sit in your own seat. I'm supposed to sit there. That's where I was told to sit.
Oh, what difference does it make?
Well, I can't tell you that. Just go sit where you're supposed to belong, where you belong. It's not here, I can tell you that much.
Oh, you're sitting next to me. You are?
Oh, drink it, baby.
That's all right, I won't bother you. I
Sense
want
would be
her.
afraid of her.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, I want her.
Just watch where you're sitting. Close it.
Have a seat. Stop touching me. Stop touching me.
Good evening. This is a one-act play analysis written by Chuck Otterson and directed by Cynthia Greenblatt. It takes place during a group therapy session in the office of I.M. Counselor, who is a noted psychiatrist
That's great stuff.
whose patients include Alice, who suffers from allergies and other health problems. And we have Bernadette, whose love life is a complete disaster. And we have Connie, who tries to use his time in the therapy session to promote possible investments, opportunities for his fellow patients and the doctor. And we have Deborah. Deborah, who has a tendency to turn every minor occurrence into a major catastrophe. And Ernestine. Ernestine, who is very hesitant to speak up for herself and frequently gets into trouble because of bad advice or acting like a sheep following a Judas goat. And we have Fred, who is terrified of his own neighborhood, his workplace, and virtually everything. And we have Greg. Greg,
You see
who
what I'm
writes
working with? You see what I'm working with here?
about almost anything and everything,
Unbelievable.
and constantly criticizes the other patients and even the doctor. And then we have Henrietta, who is obsessed with the idea that germs are going to destroy the world. And we have Ida, a classic narcissist whose ego is enormous, and nothing else in the world is of the slightest importance unless it's directed right to her. And then we have Joe, who refuses to acknowledge being an alcoholic, although the evidence is very clear to everyone else. And then we have Kitty. Kitty, who tries very hard to act like a person who's about 20 years younger. And we have Les, who has a classic inferiority complex. Les, we have, where's Les?
I'm sorry, I'm late. I won't do it again.
And Cy, whose inappropriate behavior borders on the psychotic. Madam Counselor?
Well, I'm so glad to see everyone could make it. Let's begin.
Just a minute. Just a second. Just a minute. I don't know why I'm here. I don't belong here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. And so I'm leaving. I'm going now. Goodbye.
Cy, you are here because the judge ordered you to be here. Come on, we really do want to help you.
Help
Okay?
me.
Yes.
You always say you want to help me. Just because I went to Harvard, you feel you have to help me? And I know all of you, you're all following me. Every one of you. Especially him. You're all following me. I don't want to be here.
Nobody is following you, Cy. We just want to help you.
Yeah.
Have a little drink.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Drink. Help me. I hear you all the time. I know you're following me because I hear your voices. I hear her, and I hear her. I hear all your voices. And him, he especially, I hear him. You're all following me. And I don't know why you're following me. Why are you picking on me?
Hey, don't be so paranoid, you psycho.
I'm not paranoid. And I'm not a psycho. I'll tell you. It's okay. No, I'll tell you. Besides, I'm not a paranoid, and my name is, wait, my name is Simon.
Okay, calm down, Cy, please calm down. We're not against you. Nobody's against you.
I'm sorry, I won't do it again.
Sit down, Les. We're not following you. Nobody's following you. We really want to help you. And those voices you've been hearing, they're not our voices.
What is this guy doing in our group anyway? He doesn't belong here. The rest of us are just a bunch of low-grade neurotics. This guy, he's an industrial psychotic. He doesn't belong here. He's a nut. He's a paranoid. Get him out of here.
I'm not psychotic. I am not psychotic, but I know you're all following me because I keep hearing those voices all the time. And I'm not psychotic. And my name is Simon. My name is Simon.
Very good. Okay, let's all tone it down a notch, Cy. Nobody's against you. I swear to God, nobody's against you, Cy. We just want to help you. So why don't you sit quietly and let someone else share their thoughts? Let's begin. How about you, Les?
I'm sorry. I didn't make it here in time. I made everybody else wait. I'm sorry.
You didn't make anyone wait, Les. You were right on time. Do not apologize.
I'm sorry.
Les, there is nothing to be sorry about. Tell us what's happening in your life.
I'd rather not. My life is a mess. I just mess everything up. No wonder no one don't like to be around me.
Oh boy, have you got that one right.
Well, I'll drink to that.
If I wanted to be bored, I could stay at home and watch a soccer match.
I went to a soccer match last week, but I couldn't stay because you were all there. I heard all your voices.
Si, nobody's following you. Nobody's following you.
I heard you.
How about you, Alice? Alice? Alice, how about you?
What about me?
How are things going? How are things going with your life?
How do you think? How do you think? I feel lousy. Look at me. I feel lousy. I feel terrible. My allergies always drive me crazy at this time of year. That's not that's only the beginning. That's only the least of my problems. And my doctor can't figure out what's wrong with me. And I've been to 4 different doctors, and none of them can diagnose my illness. And I am ill. I am really, really ill. And I just don't think they teach anything in medical school these days.
What a bloody hypochondriac.
What did you say?
I said you're a bloody hypochondriac. There's nothing wrong with you that a good kick in the butt wouldn't cure.
Shut up! You're an idiot! You're an idiot! I'm a sick woman. I'm a very sick woman. But if modern medicine and professionals can't figure out what's wrong with me, how can anybody expect a moron like you to be able to?
Okay, group, come on. Let's just settle down, Alice. You'll be fine.
Can't allow that.
How about you, Bern?
Well, I had another horrible date. It was a nightmare. Oh. I'm not looking for the love of my life, nor a soulmate or anything extraordinary. Oh, really?
I'd just like to find someone compatible to have dinner with. Or go to a movie.
You want him?
Or walk on the beach.
He drives at
Or
night.
just sit quietly discussing current events. But everyone I meet is married or crazy. Obsessed with sex.
Sex. She said sex.
Or still living in the 19th century. Why is it so difficult to find someone decent?
Maybe it's because you have unrealistic expectations. For example, have you looked in the mirror lately?
Okay, Ray, that's enough. That's enough. Tell us about your horrible date, Bern. Was it really that horrible?
Well, it was pretty bad. He was a politician and he kept promising all the things he was going to do for me. But all he wanted was to get me in bed.
Well, he needs to join our group. Sounds like he's the one with the problem.
That's enough, Greg. That's enough. Bern, have you had any other dates?
A couple. But they weren't any better. One guy was a statistician and he kept telling me what percentage of women are frigid or have psychological problems because they don't have enough sex.
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 Sigh, please.
That's all you guys think about.
She said sex. She said sex.
How does that make you feel?
Like a sex object.
You should be so lucky.
Greg.
Sex object. Oh, really? It's a killer.
Another guy was a history professor. He kept telling me we could make some history. of our own, history of our own, if we spent the night together. He said it would be a historic occasion.
Yeah, historic occasion like the Great Depression.
Oh, now that's enough, Greg. That's absolutely enough. Sit down.
I'm sorry, I
I'm
won't do
sure
it
you're
again.
sorry. I'm sure you're very sorry.
Oh, drink to that.
Connie, how's it going, Connie?
Everything's going great, Doc. I was lucky and born into this new company. It was a great company. I'm gonna make a fortune. Every one of you can do the same. All you have to do is make a small investment. You'll have an opportunity to get rich. And I mean really, really rich.
We get rich, but will we get any sex?
Seems like I've heard this song before. Weren't you just pushing some similar scheme just last week?
I'm telling you, this is no pyramid plan.
Connie, you should not be using the group's valuable time to promote this pyramid scheme.
All you have to do is pay a small initiation fee and get 4 other people to join. You get a percentage of their fees of the 4 people they sponsor. It's no problem.
And you're trying to tell us that this is not a pyramid plan? Well, if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, then it must be a pyramid plan.
That's ridiculous. If a cat had kittens in an oven, they wouldn't be biscuits.
Connie, I have no idea what a cat in an oven has to do with any of this. I really don't. But Connie, you have to quit promoting your plans. You really need to quit using our valuable time to do that.
You're missing out on a great opportunity, I'm telling you.
Thanks, but no thanks. Deborah, put the sign down. Deborah, take the floor.
Dr. Counselor, stop making that noise whilst I'm talking. Dr. Counselor, nothing exciting ever happens in my dull, drab life. Not this week, not next week, and not next year.
Oh, what a drama queen, please.
I heard that.
You should.
What a despicable thing to say.
Never mind him, Deborah, never mind. Surely there must be something going on in your life you want to share with the group.
My landlord's raised my rent. I don't know how I'm going to manage. Whatever will I do?
And how does that make you feel?
Terrible! I don't know how I'm going to survive.
We'll have a little drink.
That's enough out of you.
She's doing Blanche Dubois from Streetcar Named Desire. She's always dependent on the kindness of strangers and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's fine.
She needs sex, she needs sex.
All right. That's enough. That is enough. Ern.
Yes.
Speak up, Ern. I can't understand you.
Well, I said things were going pretty bad. I could have volunteered for a project at work that would have been a huge pay raise and a chance to travel to interesting places and do interesting things. But I didn't speak up and someone else got the job. Then I gave Connie $100 to join that pyramid club. But I didn't realize it was a pyramid club. Is that the same as a Ponzi scheme?
You better believe it.
But I couldn't get anyone else to join.
I lost $100.
How does that make you
I
feel?
don't think I don't feel too much.
You need to remember what we talked about last week, Ern.
Stand up for myself.
Yes?
Don't let golden opportunities pass me by.
Mm-hmm.
And someone trying to lead you in the wrong direction and take your money.
That's right. Yes, Ern, what is it? Ern, what would you like? What are you trying to say, honey?
How can you tell the difference between golden opportunities and someone trying to lead you in the wrong direction and take your money?
Now that is a good question. Finally, a good question. Anyone?
I don't have to worry about making decisions like that. I'm afraid to leave my apartment because it's such a rough neighborhood. I never answer the door or the phone, so no one has a chance to try to lead me in the wrong direction or take my money.
Don't you have a job?
Sure, I have a job. I go straight from my apartment to my office, and straight from my office back to my apartment. And I never have to worry about whether something is a golden opportunity or an attempt to mislead me.